Welcome back, guys. It's good to see you once again. Stemming with my massive bag, or my massive book of unlimited bad ideas. Bad idea number one, I've just launched at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning. Bad idea number two, I'm heading out by myself. And bad idea number three is I'm gonna try slow jig trolling for snapper. So what I'm gonna do is try and work out how I can actually slow troll using barcoos to try and catch snapper. If this pays off, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm not actually thinking I'm going to catch anything. Bad idea, the next one is the wind started already. It was meant to start about 10:11 and I've launched at 10:11. So as you know, in Pure Styles on the Flog, we have some seriously bad ideas. I decided I'd head out by myself and have a bit of a muck round with trying to set up and working out what size slow jigs to use while trolling at idle speed. So I'm only going to sort of be trolling at about 5 knots, which is quite painful. I'm not sure if it's actually going to work with the barcoos. The whole plan is to try and run 2 barcoos heavier, like 200 grams, straight under the boat, and then out the back dropping 150s and see if they'll sit a little bit further back. So basically really slow troll for snapper. It was mint this morning, like it was so calm this morning, and I mucked around for so long trying to work out what the plan was, but it was just too calm, and you sort of want, I think you want it a bit more rough so the lures are actually bouncing up and down. It's an outgoing tide, and let's see if that'll pay off. But the wind's already so strong on this side of the cut. Classic, Colin couldn't come out and he said he'd give me a hand to launch me, so he's just dumped me in the water. I picked him up from his house, he dumped me in the water, and he's taking the wagon back home, so I'll just give him a call in a couple of hours and he can come pick me up. But let's get into it. I'm just going to see what Dan's got. Dan's boat's exactly the same as mine, but such a different change up, different layout. I think we're going to do a video on his, but his is pretty cool. Check it out. To be fair, he doesn't really use it much. So it looks like one lady owner. He's smiling. I don't think he knows I'm taking the piss. But look how cool that boat is.
Yeah, if you get it, eh?
Any snapper? Just
sharks.
Oh yeah. At least it's not like me to go out late. It's getting rough now out there, I bet you.
Oh no, it's good.
Oh, is that? Well, slow trolling for snapper. Well, to be fair, I've got no idea what I'm doing. All I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a couple of 200 grams. Definitely got to do a black one. And I'm going to also run probably a 200 gram orange one. So I've got the mighty black one there. I'm just not sure how it's going to work with the speed of the boat, because idling I think is probably about 3 knots. So I'm not quite 100% sure how that's going to go. I've got a couple of other skirts there I'm going to grab actually. Have I got any bedazzled black ones? So what I've actually got is a couple of samples from Shimano, and I've like add-ons to the barcoos. So I've got the black skirt there, and I'm going to run that 200 with that little bit of bedazzle there. With the barcoos, you guys probably all know how to feed it through. Small hole, out the big hole, through your skirt. And then with the knot going onto the hooks, I'm using a 5-turn uni knot. Pretty much use a uni knot for everything, for tying on any gear. And then my mono or leader to braid, I'm using a PR knot. I found it so streamlined, it's pretty strong, you know, so we're going to try the 200s to start with. It's probably not the most exciting flog, people, I'm afraid, but trial flog, eh? So I've got one barcoo set up there with a little bit of bedazzles. That's the 200 in black, and I've got that on the Di Luna and the new Vanquish 3000. So the Vanquish is a bit of a weapon actually. It's a pretty cool light reel. It's about the weight of the 1000 Stella, but it's packing, the 3000 is packing 9 kilo drag, and the 4000 is packing a whopping 11 kilo drag. So if you want a grunty little reel that's super lightweight, those are pretty mean. The next rods I'm running are 7'11" Chaos, and I've got 2 Thunnus bait runners on and 1 4000D bait runner. So I'll do the same thing with them. I'll set up a different colour, probably going to go orange Baku 200, and then I'll set up a couple of 150s. And then I'll start trolling, and we'll just see how it works. If the lures are going too far back, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Or if they're too far down, I might change and go lighter. But it's just a matter of trial and error. So let's get the rest of them rigged up. It's mint out here too. That wind hasn't gotten up, but I keep feeling it's like late in the afternoon, like 1 o'clock. But it's only 11:30 actually. Howie messaged me on the way home. He says it's pretty weird driving with a trailer with no boat on the back and parking outside his house. Thanks Howie too, mate. You're a legend for doing that for me. Right, I'm gonna get rigged up. Right, I've tied on both 200s, and I thought what I'll do is while I'm rigging up the others, I'll drop them down anyway, and that'll give me a good idea of what they're actually going to troll like. And hopefully the boat will stay straight. Let's give it a go, let's see if this is going to work. I don't think 200s are going to even be heavy enough, to be fair. It's way out the back. Way out the back. It's probably more going to get hit by Cuda, I reckon. I might have to change my game plan on that. This is not working at all, they're just not heavy enough. My slow trolling for snapper is not going to be not going to work very good, I don't think. They're just way out the back. I thought I'd be able to idle slow enough that would be able to have them sit straight under the boat, but it's not really working. It'd probably work for Barracuda, but that. Damn it. It's a debacle. I've got to stay on the helm, but I want to try and set the lures up. Might have to just try one to start with and go from there. Right, at the moment it's not working too well. I've got them both back a long way. I know this one's on the bottom because it just keeps getting knocked. It starts rubbing along the bottom. It's probably not an ideal thing. So is that one. I might have to try and bring them in a bit closer, but it's just working out that optimum distance. I'm only running 2 at the moment because they're so far back. If I put 150s on, it's going to be hopeless. I've got no idea the height or anything that's going on. But to get a snapper doing this would be pretty awesome, even a small one. But she's going to be slow going, so I'll shut the camera off. I'll keep the deck camera running in case I do actually hook something. I've got dolphins coming over here. Wonder if they like barkus. I'll say they're going to join me soon. Pushing on 2 o'clock now. The trolling didn't work at all, so what I ended up doing was going out and just drifting back through the bay with the barkus out because the wind was blowing about 10 knots. Doing about 12, 13 knots now. And I've just come in off the boulder bank and I'm soft baiting through a heap of birds and bait fish I can see on the bottom. Looks like the odd kahawai. I did get nubbed and then I put a small soft bait on now and I did catch a cooter. But a lot of sign up through here where I just found a big school of birds sitting there, and so I'm just working the soft baits through it and see if there's any straggling snapper there. But this is one of those epic fail trips, eh? I was so confident, just like, yeah, new thing, slow trolling barkus, but that's just not going to work. I think I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and get some downriggers and downrigger balls and do it properly. But I just thought that there wasn't enough idle in the boat that it would manage it and I'd be able to just work them slowly, but they're miles out the back and I don't even know if they're close to the bottom. At least with the downriggers, I'll be able to sit them exactly the depth I want them at. But it's getting a bit snotty out here now, but I'll go right up to where I start seeing all the sign and then I'll do a drift back through.